Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. For those of you who are new, welcome. My name is Lily, and for those of you who are returning, thank you for dropping by as always. For today's video, I wanted to talk about my top 5 favorite bags so far for the summer of 2025, and I guess really just from the beginning of this year, what I've really been liking to use, why I like it, and in terms of versatility, what types of occasions, events you can use them for. So if that sounds like something of interest, keep watching and let's get right into the video. All right, so in no particular order, I'm just gonna go through what I have here all laid out, and we're going to talk about the bags that I've really been enjoying this summer, as well as the months prior, and just kind of give you my input in terms of why I like them. So I guess the first one that we're going to talk about, and probably will be of no surprise, is a bag from Lululemon. A few of these bags are going to be from Lululemon. Anyways, the first one I have here is the very iconic belt bag from Lulu, and the bag here is the 1 liter belt bag, and if you haven't seen this type of fabric, it is the linen fabric. Traditionally, the belt bag does come in the nylon material, but they've been having quite a few variations on it. The one I have here was actually one of my more recent findings, but it is definitely one of the newer ones to my collection. I don't have that many belt bags, but I do have a couple in different colors, and this is the only one that I have in linen. It was actually on sale, that's why I got it, and I also got some for my girlfriends as well. But basically, this bag is very nice and light, you know, so it's really good for going to travel, obviously, and if you're just running quick errands and you don't really want to carry a lot. For myself, I don't like carrying a lot of things, and honestly, you know, if you don't have to worry about your child, if you have a child, or you know, any pets or whatnot, this is a really good bag just to have for you yourself. And I'm going to go into a high-level overview of, you know, what it looks like inside the bags for all of these, so you have a quick idea. We're not going to go into too many details, otherwise this video will be too long, but hopefully this will give you a quick idea of whether the bag is suitable for your lifestyle or not. But essentially, I do have my bags kind of wrapped like this because I don't like the belt part hanging out when I'm not using it, so it's just easier for storage, so that's why it's out there. But essentially, you can wear this as a belt bag. I tend to always wear my belt bags as a crossbody bag just because it's a lot more comfortable, and it just, you know, hangs very easily here. It's just very convenient. I do like the linen material. I don't know if they have this anymore in stock. They might. It could be. I think it was a seasonal thing, but Lululemon is always coming out with new like variations of their bags, of their clothing, of everything. But essentially, you know, this is the same. You have the inner big pocket, you have mesh pocket, you have 2 side mesh pockets over here. I have a chapstick here that I totally forgot about. And then you have, of course, the back pocket. This back pocket on the 1 liter does not fit a Pro Max iPhone, so if you have that, just note that. However, the Pro Max will fit in the middle here, so yeah, it's a very, very, you know, flexible bag, as you can see, so you don't really have to worry about not having room to put things in. However, it is limited by capacity, so do note that, you know, obviously what I do normally fit in here is like a wallet, my Pro Max iPhone. I have like sanitizer, chapstick, keys, and that's pretty much it. I don't really try to keep too much in here because I don't like things bulky, but if that's honestly what you need to do quick errands or just to go traveling, you know, just have your essentials close to you, I think this is a great bag, and it's especially nice during the summer when you don't want something heavy on you when it's hot and humid or dry wherever you are. But it, like I said, it comes in a lot of different colors. This is just the one I got. It did not come with this patchwork though. I will say that I actually ironed these on myself just because I had some of this lying around and I wanted to like make it a little bit fun and festive, so I put this on, and yeah, that's why it looks like this. So I guess if you have this type of bag, you know, obviously do have the option to customize it yourself. Granted, I don't use this bag every day, but the times I have used it, I have no issues. I just use like these iron patches and then iron it with a iron, and that's pretty much it. So yeah, I really like this, and I think this is a great summer bag. It's a great year-round bag, but you know, I've been using one of the variations of the belt bag throughout this year, so highly recommend this as my first bag here. So that is the first one. Now the second one I'm going to talk about actually was one I used very recently, and I really like it. It's also a Lululemon, and I don't remember. Oh, I think this is called the All Day Essentials. I'm sorry, I'm so bad with model names. bags, but I'm going to put the links to all of this in the description below. So if you are interested, feel free to check them out yourself. And this one, you know, the branding is right here. Obviously on this one, it's that little, branding on the bottom corner. This one's here. It's also like, you know, kind of monotone, so it doesn't really jump out, which is also nice. So this also acts as a very nice travel bag or an errand bag. I like to alternate between these two when I'm doing errands, traveling, just because this is nice and small, but this one gives a lot more capacity. This one is definitely, I think it's 2.5 liters is this one. That one was 1 liter. And you can definitely fit a lot more. This is like just the perfect size for me, honestly. You have a really nice front pocket up here. And then you have this pocket up here that actually opens up like that. And it has, again, the mesh pocket back here and then the big capacity here. Now, I've talked about this in the last video or two that I made for this one. Unfortunately, I don't see this one on the Lululemon website anymore. They have another version of it. I think it's like the 3 liter all day essentials. That one is a little too big for me. I also don't have that one, so I can't really talk about it. But you know, if you like a bigger bag, that's also an option. I think that if you really like this one, hopefully they will come back with it. Otherwise, you can always look on, you know, pre-loved market for like brand new with tags. Just note again, like I always say, that people tend to mark up the prices for these because, you know, they're out of stock on the main website. But yeah, I really, really like this all day essentials one's the 2 or 2.5 liter one. If I can find some on Poshmark or eBay or something brand new with tags, I will definitely link this below for you. But this is a great bag, just also because there's this like, you know, nice top handle. It's just an easy grab and go. This did come in a couple different colors. I got this on sale. Also, this I got a couple years ago. So yeah, I don't know why they like discontinue this or stop selling it. Maybe they will bring it back, but it's just such a great bag. And I love the thick zippers here. It's just really nice. Yeah, so that's the second bag. Now let's just get, oh no, I can't really get the Lululemons out of the way. I have quite a few. Okay, so let's do a little variety here. The next bag that I really like and enjoy, and I think that is really good for the summer as well, is this one. It is the Stand Oil Chubby bag. Now I know this bag is black, it's dark, it's not really giving that nice, you know, fun, vibrant summer color. But I think that because it's black, it's also very versatile. And I really like this because it's very spacious, it's very light, and it honestly has worked very well. I haven't used this for a little bit, but I have used it this year and I just really, really, really liked it. So as you can see, this bag does stand, I don't know if you can see, let me just put it up here. It stands on its own. It has this like, very structured handle for your shoulders, and it has a little button here that you can unclasp to kind of like get to your belongings. But I like the fact that there's this little, you know, button here where you could put it like that, and if it is filled with stuff, pretty much it doesn't really fall. But right now, I guess it kind of does because it's a little, oh, there you go. That doesn't really fall. But I love this because it has a very classic shape. It gives me a little bit of like the 2000s, the Y2K kind of vibe. And I do miss the years back then, you know, and I like, brings back good memories. So anyways, I just have this decorated. This does not obviously come with a bag. I got this from Portland Leather Goods. It's just a little leather charm and you can put something in here. I don't because it's so tiny, but I think it'd be nice to decorate this bag. I know a lot of people like to decorate it with a lot of charms. I don't like a lot of charms, just some charms. So I thought, you know, keep it nice and low-key here with this little bird charm. But anyways, there is a little back pocket here. Oh, I have some receipts in here. Let's take that out. You know, there's no magnetic closure to it, but this is a nice spot to put receipts, etc. And then on the front here, you have, what I love about this is that it has these little front pockets here that it's a magnetic closure, so it makes it so easy. You don't have to go and wiggle and find the button, you know. And then you could fit like your chapstick, your hand sanitizer, the things that you kind of need to reach for a little often, but you don't want to like open up your entire bag. This is a great spot, and it's just so nice. So do note though that this is not genuine leather, at least the one I got. This is nylon here. This is faux leather, but it does come in other variations, of course, where the entire thing is faux leather. It gives it a little bit more of a biker grungy kind of look. But you know, it's what you prefer. I like the nylon with the trim of the faux leather, so this is the one I got, and it works well. It is silver hardware though, so just note that if you like silver, if you like gold, but I think works out fine. And then it does have two zippers here, and then when you pull it open, it's a very smooth zipper. I love the capacity of this bag. So I recently got a bag from Ace Studios that kind of is like this, but it is a little bigger. I've used that once. Comparing that bag and this bag, I think I still kind of like this bag a little bit more just because I feel like it's a little less maintenance. I really like that one. That one it's basically all faux, oh no, sorry, that's genuine leather. It's all genuine leather around. So it gives a very, very different like biker look. This one is more like a little bit more toned down because of the nylon material. So I kind of like this one in that regards. And also huge capacity inside. Extremely, extremely light. It's lighter because again, it is made out of nylon. The bottom is also faux leather. No feet, but haven't had any issues with this, honestly, and it just feels great. It gives it that structure. And then you have this like back pocket here that can hold like some important stuff that you want separated out. And then there are two front pockets here that you could put like, I don't know, you can't really put a big cell phone in here, but could put little things to separate it out again. And then on the back, it just says stand oil in this like nylon material, if you can see it here. Yeah, so I really like this bag. I think this is a very nice casual bag that you could just wear even with a dress, you know, or if you just want to wear with jeans and a t-shirt. This bag is pretty versatile. It's definitely not a super fancy bag, but it's like a casual bag enough for daytime, but not as casual or sporty as the Lululemon, obviously, right? This is a very sporty looking bag. And this is a little bit more elevated, but it's still casual. So depending on, you know, we're kind of going up in elevation here with each bag that we're progressing towards. But this one, yeah, it's nice. It's not, you could kind of rock it for evening if you want to. Not super fancy evening, but nice dinner out. But I think this is a great everyday bag, and it has like places for you to hook charms if you're into that type of stuff. So great, great capacity. I fit everything in here, and when I do carry everything, it's really not even like filled to the max capacity because of how spacious this bag is. And the price is actually really good. If I recall correctly, it was less than $200, I think, or definitely less than $250 USD, but yeah, I don't remember, but it was a really good price. And I think that, you know, it's a lovely bag to have. And I love how like low key it is. It just has a Stand Oil brand here. I mean, this isn't like a luxury brand, of course, but it's still nice to not have like a brand like mark all over it. So I like how low key this one is, and yeah, highly recommend it. So now that we're done with that bag, we're gonna go back to Lululemon. I actually should have done it the other way to go from most casual to least casual, but you know, we're kind of too late over that now. So we're gonna go straight back into Lululemon, and this is the Lululemon shoulder bag, the Half Moon shoulder bag. I believe this is still in stock. This one comes in many different colors. It comes in black. It came in purple, I think, like a light lavender color. Was it this one or was it the other one? Okay, I don't remember, but I know it comes in other colors besides cream or white here. This one is definitely more casual than the Stand Oil that we just saw earlier, but this bag is definitely a lot more elevated than either of the first two Lululemons that we saw, right? Because those were definitely sporty, going hiking, going traveling bag. This one, if you still want that sort of sporty look, but a little bit more elevated, this is the bag for you. This is also obviously made completely out of nylon. I really, really like this one. When I got this one, I actually got it on, I think eBay or Poshmark with tags brand new because they didn't have it on the website. So I did pay like a slight premium for this. However, at that time, I didn't know if they were going to come back with it. You know, to me, it was worth it. Of course, if you can, try not to buy it on those websites just because, you know, obviously you're going to have to pay more for it. So if you can snatch it online on the Lululemon site, definitely do that. But I love this one because it's both casual and a little bit more elevated. So I can wear this with a dress. I can take this out for dinner with like a casual dress, and that's no problem. Gives it a little bit nicer look. And it's very, very spacious also, extremely spacious. I love how it has these like two pockets on the outside here where I tend to put like hand sanities here and chapstick and lotion, things that I reach for the most. This back pocket is very spacious. Let me get my phone here just to demonstrate. This is the Pro Max. I can fit the Pro Max in the back pocket. So that's what I like because we're always grabbing our phones, right? Like, so just being able to easily have a compartmentalized put in here and just grab it. It's so convenient. So I love that about this bag. And then also when you, oh, before we go inside, you can adjust the shoulder strap. I have it on the longest length because I don't like it super high against, you know, my armpit. But, you know, you could obviously adjust it however you want. And the fact that you have that is nice. You know, I like it when bags give you that option. When you open it, it is a huge compartment. It is like a very soft nylon bag, but it still does have some structure to it. Not extremely structured, but still somewhat structured. When you open it, there is this big back pocket here. You could put compartmentalized things, and you, again, have the very classic, well-known Lululemon mesh pockets, right? So you have that in the front again, and then just one big white compartment. I would say that the capacity of this one is very similar to the capacity of this one. Very different looks, but capacity-wise, they both hold a lot. And I think it's plenty for what most people would need. I think when I put things in here, I still have a lot of space left over. And again, because it's nylon, it's super lightweight. So, and if you wanted to bring this for like as a travel bag, you definitely can. This is, you could just like, you know, squish it up, put in your luggage and take it out. And it's super light. So you can have like a casual day bag, and you could have a fancier night bag if you want. But yeah, I highly recommend this one also. I like this one more than the other Lululemon bag. The first one that it came out with, that was like the flat long one with the elastic band. I don't have it with me right now, but that one's nice, but that one's definitely a lot more casual than this one. I think this one is a nice like elevated look of a shoulder bag, still made out of nylon, but very nicely like I just think the aesthetics is nice, and I really like it. And it's great for summer, again, because it's white. You know, it makes it very cheery. This is also a good bag for, you know, throughout the season, but since we're talking about summer here, I think this is also a really good summer bag. Okay, so we've talked about 4 bags. We have only one more bag left, but I'm gonna give you a little alternative for it. So we're gonna talk about the elevated version first. So this one I also think is a very, very great summer bag, all year round bag, but again, summer bag that I really like. This one is the Prada Re-Edition 2005, and it is in the Saffiano leather. This is in the kind of emerald green color. It's a beautiful, gorgeous color with gold hardware. This one I did get pre-loved. I got it off eBay, authenticity verified, because I couldn't find this particular color online. They didn't sell this one on the website, and also when I got it pre-loved, it was a lot less in terms of price, and the condition was excellent, but it did have a little like demarcation here. So when I reached back out to the seller, they did refund me a bit, which was nice. But overall, it's definitely been used. It's a little bit, you know, soft, but I don't really mind. It's still a great bag. It's still in very beautiful condition. This is the older version, because with the newer versions, I believe the attachment here, this little pouch, you have the option to kind of button it in so it doesn't flop back and forth, which is kind of annoying, which is why I put it down here. And also because it's just like not in your face up here, like with the big Prada logo. I don't really like that. So I put it down here because I do appreciate the extra space this pouch offers. But I think this is a gorgeous bag, and it's so versatile. So if you wanted to take this for traveling, this is also another option. If you're okay with, you know, having the logo kind of show, but it's not huge of a logo. If you know bags, if you like bags, you obviously will know immediately, you know, this is a Re-Edition 2005. But the thing with this bag is, obviously, you know, for folks, you probably already know this, but I'm just going to repeat myself real quick, in case you didn't. This is a gorgeous crossbody bag. And I think, you know, in everyone's collection, you should have a shoulder bag and a crossbody bag of some sort, right? So this acts as 2. You can wear it as a crossbody for going out, like, you know, doing things for the day, having fun on your trip, or even like just a casual outing, like every day you wear this as a crossbody bag. And then during the evening, you know, you can take out the crossbody, and then you can then wear this as a shoulder bag, and then you have 2 bags in one, right? So that's what I like about this. I think it's very versatile. And when you're not using it as a shoulder bag, this chain looks gorgeous next to it. If you don't like the sound of this chain, like kind of doing that when you're walking, just know it will do that, at least on, you know, the Saffiano leather version. I think on the nylon version it should too. They do offer this in the nylon version, but I didn't want to get the nylon version. First of all, because I have a nylon version bag that looks very similar to this, which I will show you in a bit, but also because the nylon was so expensive for buying a nylon bag. Yes, I know you are buying the brand when you buy this Prada bag, but at the same time, I'd rather spend a little bit more, for me actually less, since I did get this pre-loved, but I still wanted to spend a little bit more to get the leather version just because it's a lot hardier and you know that it will last a longer time, and also because it's this beautiful emerald green that I just fell in love with. So yeah, I highly recommend like a crossbody bag. I think this Prada one is really pretty. It's beautiful. The Louis Vuitton one, they have the multi-pochette, not multi-pochette, what is it called? The Louis Vuitton has one very similar to this, right? Where they have two of them and then two pouches, one bigger one, one smaller one, and you have the crossbody too. I think it's really nice too, but because Louis Vuitton is very loud about it with its monogram, it's super loud, I don't really like it. I think this is a lot more low key, and I think that that's what I appreciate. It's a little bit more classy to me. So yeah, this is what it looks like. Now, if you don't really want to get the expensive version, which I totally get, I mean, it took me a long time to finally decide to get this bag. The first bag I got to try it out to see if I like the style was actually a Lululemon bag. So let me show you. This is an alternative to that, and this bag I'm actually using this week, so I have things on here, but this is the Lululemon crossbody. As you can see, I think I've done a video on this already, so if you're interested, go take a look for more details, but they're very similar in style, right? Obviously, we know where this guy got the inspiration for, but it's so different. So this one is a really nice alternative if you don't want to spend like $2,000 on a Prada re-edition. I think it is crazy when you think about it, right? I think this bag works perfectly fine. Again, like I said, this is the nylon version, so this one is very, very similar. You have that similar crescent shape. You have a little pouch here. This one actually does buckle in, so that's also really nice. So I keep this on here, and it has an extra little front pouch, which does give it a little bit more space. Yeah, let me go back to this one really quick before I forget. I didn't even show you what the inside looks like. So the inside of the re-edition, let me pull this out, is just a big hole. There's literally nothing. There's no back pocket. There's no front pocket. There's absolutely nothing in here. So it's one big hole. It doesn't look very big, but surprisingly, it can fit quite a bit. So just to demonstrate, this is, again, my phone. And that's what the capacity looks like for you. So it does fit a lot for being such a small bag, which is why I quite adore it as well. But going from this bag to the other one, let me show you the capacity and what's, the difference. This one obviously has a front pocket. So, you can fit quite a few things. Like I said, I'm using it right now, so it's kind of filled with things. It also has a back pocket. So what I like to do when I use this bag is I like to keep my phone in the back pocket. So it's a very easy grab and go. The Prada doesn't have it. This one does. This one was like, I want to say like less than $100, this one. So a fraction of the cost. And then you have the zipper compartment, and then like this. So this one actually has a back pocket. The Prada doesn't have a back pocket. I kind of wish they put a back pocket in that one, but they didn't. And so this one has a back pocket, and then it has a main compartment, and that's it. It's very, very spacious, really big in here. It can fit quite a lot. And then you have this little similar idea, right? Like with the little pouch up here, I just put my chapsticks, eye drops, and whatnot. So this is a great option if you want a crossbody similar style look, but for less, and also gives you that really nice, definitely sporty vibe. So unfortunately for this one, the straps are not detachable, so you're not going to be able to wear this as an evening bag or a shoulder bag. Probably not that you would, because again, this is a very sporty looking bag. But if you wanted to take this for travel, if you wanted to do everyday errands with this is a really good option also. It's very lightweight because it's nylon. It feels very comfortable on the body. It is silver hardware. They do come in different colors too, I believe. But yeah, it's another really nice option for the summer, just because I feel like, again, it's a lot easier to be hands-free, right? And it's just very convenient. So that pretty much tops off all the bags I want to talk about for, like, my favorite bags that I've been using, what I think are really nice summer bags, even though the colors are a little dark. But in terms of versatility, in terms of functionality, I think these are really, really great bags. And for the majority of these bags, besides the Prada re-edition, all of these are actually priced below $250 USD. So I think that's pretty amazing. Granted, they are nylon, right? But at the same time, it's a very hardy nylon, and it will last you for years. I put some of these through the washer, like obviously the Lululemon bags, and it's been fine. Not that I would say you should put yours through the washer. You should probably double check and make sure, but I like to keep things clean, and I put mine through the washer, and they've been perfectly fine. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed this video. If you have any questions on any of these bags, definitely let me know. One thing I do want to mention really quickly, as I've just been thinking a lot, is that, you know, I talk about all of these bags. I give you input on the types of bags that I like, but always bear at the back of your mind that, you know, this is just perspective. I don't want to like talk about a bag and that have someone be influenced to buy a bag. I mean, I know it sounds, you know, contradictory because a lot of times people call them influencers, but I don't really think of myself as an influencer. I think of myself as an informer. So I hope that whatever I share here on this channel, you're not influenced to buy it. I don't want that to be the intention, because I think that, you know, the finances are important, right? We want to make sure that we're in healthy finance and we're not just spending a lot of money on things that we don't necessarily need. But if you are looking for something like this, I would hope that, you know, what I share with you is helpful for you to make a very informed decision. So yeah, that's all I wanted to say, you know, because I've just been thinking a lot about all these influencers online, like sharing, hey, this is great. And I feel like I've also been drawn into it, but I kind of want to take a step back and really just remove myself from that, because I don't really like it. So I don't really want to be giving that sort of, idea to other people as well. You know, like I don't want to be doing the same thing. I would be a hypocrite. So anyways, just putting that out there. Hope my videos are helpful, or hope they're entertaining, whatever it is. Yeah, thanks for dropping by, and you know, thank you for always supporting my channel. It really does mean a lot. Otherwise, please have a happy, healthy, and safe rest of your day, rest of your weekend. It is July 4th weekend, so happy Independence Day. I know I'm putting this out late, but hope you all had a wonderful July 4th, and I will see you in my next video. Take care. Bye.